Hello, Do Gang. As you can see, membership has been fixed so we can spam emotes again. Today we're gonna hunt some Pokemon. I mostly have one target, and it's Hariyama. Because I want to breed for a Medicham. And Hariyama gives a Fake Out as an egg move to Medicham. Now, I don't need Fake Out for the Medicham I want to make for the next team. But I probably do want one at some point, so I might as well get it now. Oh, identical items. Think you probably have a Lumberry. Yes. And no, you don't. So yeah, I did 34 battles yesterday in Discord and I didn't see a single Hariyama. Not even a lead Hariyama, not a female Hariyama because I need a male one to pass on the Fake Out. Let's see if it goes better this time. We also still need a timid Larias. And I think I discovered something that I wasn't aware of. And that is that I think the badge boost works in the Ruby Tower. Because when I caught the timid Latios, my Zapdos was faster. So I didn't think it was actually gonna be timid. I was just like, well, let's just catch this. But then I caught it and it was faster than my Zapdos. But my Zapdos outsped during the battle, so okay, we're off to a good start. So I didn't know what happened. And I don't know why, but this morning it popped into my head, what if it's the badge boost? And that has to be it, I think. Oh, look who it is. So yeah, I think we get Quick Lock crit. I don't know, we went for Calm Mind. I didn't actually see if we were faster or not. And Metagross. Well, we still have Quagsire. Yeah, I think it was just a crit. Machamp can survive Psychic, which is why I went for Calm Mind. But hey, now if we lose, we get a good Pokemon, probably. So it's not the worst. There's oh yeah, Dragon Claw is better, you're right. Double resisted versus single resisted. I haven't turned on my brain yet, it seems. There's good news for people who are interested in doing this glitch. The Smogon leaderboard now allows Pokemon from the Ruby Tower. Previously, only Latios was allowed. Now, any legal IV combination is allowed, which means any Pokemon that can be bred is allowed. The legendaries, I don't know. Some maybe and some may not be allowed. I'm not sure. Which Ivy and nature combinations are possible to get. And the Ladies are still allowed, as far as I'm aware. So that's nice. Alright, we didn't lose the first battle, unless I don't think this crit can kill me. Nah, it was just an old rule that they didn't really think about. So I asked, can it be changed? And the answer was yes. So it was nice. I'm just gonna assume everyone who was like in the the club of the people who actually have been doing this for a while, or did this like a lot, like 6 years ago. There was a group of people who were doing this a lot of Frontier, and not the Ruby Tower stuff, the Emerald Frontier. And I'm gonna assume they either all genned their Pokemon or they RNG'd their Pokemon and nobody used the Ruby Tower glitch. Like, originally the rule made sense because they didn't allow genning of Pokemon, but then it changed and they did allow genning of Pokemon, but they never changed these Pokemon to be allowed. So I think it's just an old rule, where everyone was just genning anyway, so why would you steal from the Ruby Tower? So nobody asked for someone to look at the rule and be like, oh, this is just outdated. Which makes sense to me. So yeah, the main target is Hariyama. There are some Pokemon that could be perfect, that don't require any egg moves, like Starmie, Metagross, Gyarados. They can't breed with anything. Got cooked. Yes, this was a rain-ended moment. And let's see, we still want the Latias, Timid. It's a target. But not really something we're really hunting for. Trickacleon. Let's see if we get tricked. We do get tricked. Right, now we're choice band Gardevoir. Mega Driver, you've been using Umbreon, Salamence, Suicune in the Emerald Battle Tower open level. How's it been going? We can set up on this. We fell for the trick. Oh wait, this is You're not supposed to have this anymore. I accidentally overwrote the save file or the backup that had this team as it should be. Well, thanks for taking away the leftovers. I guess that was before I changed leftovers. I can't use leftovers because then I might actually never die. And that's bad when I want to capture a Pokemon. I need to lose to it. Oh, oops. Here we go. Mega Driver, you've been stalling with Suicune, then you're using Umbreon to double team Baton Pass the Salamence. Okay. And Umbreon has Wish, max special defense stat, and Suicune max special defense too, but both have good physical defense. Yeah. And you have Salamence's lead to lower their attacks. Okay. You're not super afraid of Metagross because Suicune resists Meteor Mash? Alright. Yeah, I've used something similar. But it was a trick team. Trick into Zapdos with Baton Pass double team pressure style. Into Salamence with Dragon Dance. How far have you gotten so far, Mega Driver? And has Tyranitar been an issue? Because that's like one of the big issues for open level. Is if Tyranitar is in the lead and sets up sand, you just take so much damage. For fun, you've used Ninjask, Suicune, and Marowak. I know someone else who's planning to use Ninjask, Baton Pass into Marowak. It's probably gonna take a little while before that's gonna happen. Hariyama, male. Well, that Metagross is very dead. And I'm electric. You got 100 wins already? Nice. Yeah, setup sweeper teams can be really strong. Definitely one of the easier ways to get to 100 wins. Double team, uh-oh. Yeah, that sounds risky, Mega Driver. Just going for the Earthquake. I think there's one that has Ice Beam. Hello, Super Flash. Hello, Derek. Thank you for the good luck. Levitate Gardevoir. Uh-oh. Quagsire can't touch this Gardevoir. Tyranitar 4 has Quick Claw Ice Beam. Yeah, that sounds rough. If you're gonna stay in. Yeah, how's the hunt going, Derek? Any phases? Another Gardevoir. Destiny Bond, that's fine. We don't kill yet unless we crit. Now we can kill. You hit 14,000 encounters yesterday? Alright. Slack off is just around the corner. 16,000. That's when it shows up. Heracross. I don't have a... No, actually that's not true. I was gonna say I don't have a good male parent yet for bugs, but I have Flygon. Now Heracross could be good for passing on something like Reversal. Actually, I don't know. I guess for Pinsir. Uh-oh. Today was a bad day at work. I'm sorry to hear. No hunting yet. Take it easy. Lychee Berry doesn't matter. Yeah, Quick Claw Ice Beam is very scary. It's why I didn't like... Hello again, Metagross. Metagross really wants to be caught. It's on the list, but... I don't care that much at the moment. We all know I'm a Metagross hater, even though I will be using Metagross in the future. Eventually. You're stuck in traffic in Utrecht. Ah. Good luck. Mega Driver, you have another setup, but it's risky with Smeargle, Spore, Substitute Belly Drum, Baton Pass. Oh, that sounds insanely risky. You equipped Quick Claw. Okay. And you use Suicune, and sometimes you change it for Umbreon. I want to use Wish Umbreon at some point. I had something in my team builder, but it wasn't very good. Hello, Lavender. Sandy, you can't believe you ran into Flygon twice and it was in your draft. Yeah, Flygon was out to get you. Hello, Bad Bugger. Suicune is great. It definitely is. It's one of the best Pokemon that you could bring to the Emerald Frontier. Now, unfortunately, the IVs are bugged to be like 0 in most stats if it's in Fire Red or Leaf Green. In Colosseum, you can get a good one, but that requires Colosseum, and it's difficult. Somebody contacted me yesterday that they're playing Colosseum right now and they RNG'd for like a really good Suicune. And they wanted to send it to me. So when they finish their playthrough, they will send it to me and I'll probably use it eventually. Because Suicune, I've definitely already had some teams where I needed a Suicune to build it, and I don't have a good Suicune. I don't know when I would use it. Explosion into Damp. This is why we have Quagsire. Now, it doesn't matter too much here, because I would be fine with Registeel killing one of my Pokemon for it to be gone. But if I wanted to catch Registeel, then this would be really good. Another Explosion. Yeah, Suicune can handle a lot of stuff. It's also just a great staller. But I also tried to get one eventually just by soft resetting in Colosseum. But I haven't played Colosseum yet. So it's not gonna be for a while. I don't know. Like, originally I was planning to just do a normal playthrough for my first playthrough, but I also kind of want a good Suicune and a good Raikou. So I don't know if I'm gonna soft reset for them during my first playthrough. The team is pulling out the list of Quick Claw Ice Beamers. Tyranitar 4, Lapras 2, Wailord 4, Whiscash 4, Slowbro 4, Slowking 3 and 4. Vaporeon 3, Latias and Latios 2. And it's 10 sets with Quick Claw Ice Beam. And you're probably forgetting some. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, Ice Beam, being weak to Ice Beam is insanely scary. Now, if you're doing a setup sweep, and when I do setup sweeps, I have substitute, so you don't instantly lose. But if something already killed your substitute, then yeah, it's over. Yeah, I'm planning to stream it, Bedbugger, when I do Colosseum. And I will also stream XD, and there's gonna be a lot of games. Like, I want to do Gen 1, I want to do Gen 2. I mean, I want to do Gen 4 and 5 as well, and probably some other gens. Something I'm really interested in is the Gen 2 Battle Tower. Because I never played Crystal as a kid. Because I had gold, so there was no tower. Yeah, you definitely need substitute on a setup sweeper. If you're all in on the setup sweeper, that's your only win condition, or the only real win condition. You can't go without substitute. There are so many ways you could die. Danny, do I play ROM hacks? No, not really. I think they're really cool. But at the moment, I am enjoying the Frontier. Oh, that was the last Pokemon I set up for nothing. I'm not really paying attention. Bedbugger, the Crystal Battle Tower is insanely hard. The opponents are cracked. Well, I'm looking forward to finding out. I think it's really interesting because you get like a different tier for every 10 levels. Like, first one is level 10, and level 20 all the way up to level 100. They're different. I mean, my knowledge is limited, but I'm pretty sure that's how it is. So I want to make like teams for every 10 levels, which should be fun. An urban skier, after playing enough ROM hacks, you just want to go back to vanilla. Yeah, that makes sense. I think with the ROM hack, like there's a lot of really cool stuff they do. And that I wish was in the regular games. But like it's the game the ROM hack creator wanted to play, and that may not be the game you wanted to play. Like everyone has a little bit different taste, right? And the difficulty may not be right for you, but it is for them or whatever. Like maybe it's too easy or maybe it's too hard. And like a lot of the ROM hacks you play for because they're more challenging, but the Frontier is like a massive challenge that very few people have really done, relatively speaking. Like there's thousands of people who have done this, of course. But compared to the millions of players, like not that many people have really explored the Frontier that much. So I think there's still like plenty of challenging content for me to enjoy. Even if I were to only play Emerald forever, I could still have a lot of fun, but that's not the plan. Definitely gonna play some other games as well. That Buggy, you really like low-level battling? Like on Stadium and stuff? So Stadium is also something I've planned. I've gotten my hands on Stadium 1 and 2. And I never completed those before, so that will be interesting as well. Goodbye, Blaziken. Alright, we went through another round and we didn't see Hariyama. I've seen 3 Machamps. Okay, we need to remove the leftovers. Chesto Berry instead. Danny, you played Emerald the most out of all the other games? I don't know what I've played the most. I've played different games a lot at different times. For a while I played the Kanto Gen 3 games a lot. Like I would just play through the game. And I'd play through the game again. And again and again. And with like every Pokemon possible and that sort of stuff. Let's just switch. But I've played Gold many times as a kid. Now recently I've played a lot of Emerald. And I've played other games a lot as well. Timmy, you played Factory earlier. Your Entei got wrecked by... Oh wow, it lived? Oh, it has to be the max HP, max special defense one or something. That's surprising. Okay, that's kind of bad. Arcanine 3 getting Spadef drops on 3 out of 8 crunches. Yeah. The Frontier is like that sometimes. Crunch is like one of the worst moves to go up against for some reason. Oh, great. Yeah, this is great. That Bugga Stadium is what got you into playing Pokemon properly, because you have to know the fundamentals to be successful. Rental Pokemon are weak. Yeah. And the AI in Stadium is very strong. And lucky. I think the AI is just always lucky. Okay, I think we just have to Destiny Bond. I figured we probably would. I'll Psychic once in case it does something stupid. I hope it doesn't crit me. Oh, it also outspeeds me. I didn't really... wasn't really paying attention. Okay, maybe we just do go for the kill now. There's Reflect. He did something stupid after all. Denny, have I played Platinum or Black and White 2? I've played Platinum once. I had Diamond as a kid. I got Platinum again recently, but haven't played yet. And I have White 2. I've never finished it because I didn't have it when it was current gen. And then I bought it like some years later, never got around to playing it. And then I've done started a few playthroughs, but always didn't get around to finishing them. And then I would restart again. So I haven't finished White 2 yet, but I'm really looking forward to the Pokemon World Tournament. Yeah, Platinum has the Frontier as well. I've played the Frontier a bit in Soul Silver. Nice crit. But I haven't played Gen 4 Frontier that much. Not compared to Gen 3. Hello Zets. ADV bro you. Only cool chill guys can be used. Okay, who's the best ADV bro you Pokemon? What is Big 5 bro OU? Is Slowbro in there? I think I went a little bit too early with the Thunderbolt. Snorlax? Yeah, Snorlax sounds like he would be in there. Luck Pup? Nice miss. Slowbro is in for sure? Good. I have some plans for a Slowbro set in the Frontier. It's probably not gonna be very good, but I think it will be funny. And I think it might do surprisingly well and still not be great, but like for what it's gonna be, it might be good. But it's gonna be for a facility I haven't played that much yet, so we'll see. Only Pokemon with below 50 base speed would make for a nice gold medal challenge. I mean, I hear low speed and I'm seeing Dusclops. Just another excuse to use Dusclops. And it has some synergy with Snorlax, so let's go Dusclops Snorlax. Am I playing on emulator? No, I'm playing on the Game Boy player on the GameCube. I can show you. We're on the GameCube. Can do this. We have Lumberry, we're fine. For now. Snorlax, Dusclops, who else are we bringing? Yeah, exactly. No Spass? No, I don't think we're bringing No Spass. Marowak. Oh, is Marowak 45 speed? Marowak's insane. Danny, is the Battle Tower in Generation 2 the same as the Battle Frontier in Generation 3? No, not really. It's probably closer to the Ruby Battle Tower. Ooh, Latias. Shuckle? I was actually thinking of Shuckle. It was one of the first Pokemon that sprang to mind. Sturdy Pokemon could be nice. Although Dusclops with pressure will hopefully deal with Oko moves most of the time. Okay, it's slower than me. It's probably not plus speed. Camera up, stab Earthquake. Well, there's a lot of Pokemon with stab Earthquake, and I don't think I would pick Camera up. And I think I would probably prefer not being weak to water with how many water types there are. Torkoal is an interesting pick. I want to use Torkoal at some point, but it's also Torkoal. One of the first things that came to mind for Torkoal was Sceptile's annoying. Was Curse, Amnesia, Rest, because you learn Curse and Amnesia from level up. And then in the Palace, it would probably be really bad, but it could be really funny. Wobbuffet? Oh, Wobbuffet is a good one. Another Pokemon I'm interested in using. He's probably gonna survive the next Psychic because of this leftovers lead sheet stuff. Never mind. I'm no longer hunting Latios, and Latios just keeps popping up everywhere. Goodbye, Latios. Regirock. There's a Pokemon that I don't have good natures for yet at level 50. This could be worth catching, maybe. I really just want a Hariyama, to be honest, but I think I'll kill this. Oh, stupid lead sheet. Well, it's not gonna matter. Ah, nice. Bright Powder. Explosion. Okay, it's over. We win. Dodrio. Run away. Let's have a look. Team builder. Sort by speed. I'll Destiny Bond this thing. Hopefully. Steelix is of course an option, but I don't know if I feel like using Steelix on that team. The below 50 speed. I think the Marowak was a really good one. Rhydon is strong, but Quad Water weak. Fortress. Maybe get Explosion. Could be good. And you have Sturdy. Armaldo. I would probably go Marowak over Armaldo. Golem. Gramble. I know who Riley would be picking then. Octillery. We're not picking Octillery, I don't think. Actually, let's switch. Wigglytuff. I mentioned Wigglytuff yesterday. Switched in on the explosion. I mean, this is last Pokemon, so it wouldn't have mattered. Seal. 45 speed. Let's go, Seal. Compound Ice Venonat. No. Ditto. And then the Reggies are base 50. Chansey's base 50. Okay. Cradily is an option. Sandy, you just had a grease injector blow up on your hands. Oh, that sounds great. Shedinja could be interesting. True. It could be. Tima, last Pokemon you might go with Slowbro, Slowking, or Quagsire. Yeah, there's not that many options for below 50. If only Happiny was in the game. I don't think we... You could run Battle Tower team, Happiny, Chansey, Blissey. Just don't run into fighting types. And if you do, you just counter and hope they don't crit. Shedinja is so bad in your experience, Tima? Yeah, I don't think it's very good either. Unless you have a very specific team built around it. But I haven't used it yet. So I can't say for sure, but yeah. I think it's a difficult Pokemon to use. But like, some matchups are gonna be free wins. Wow, we didn't even kill. And then other matchups are gonna be instant losses, and that's not really what you want for a long streak. And we miss. Okay. Are we ready to conquer some souls today? Yes. I think so. Didn't Riley run a Shedinja in the Ruby Sapphire Tower? Yes, you are correct, Lavender. He had shiny Shedinja in the Ruby Tower. And he got a streak of 124 in the end. I believe you're correct, Tima. If the AI doesn't have a move that can touch Shedinja, they will switch out. Or at least they have a chance every turn. I think it might not be 100% every turn. That is kind of useful because they will tell you that they don't have a move. Okay, nice Sheer Cold. Yeah, I've seen stall teams before with, or at least a stall team with Shedinja. I mean, you are really good as a switch in for stall. But you need very specific things for the team to work. And you need to be very careful. It's like the only time spikes matter is when you're using Shedinja, because you just instantly die to spikes. Did you just see the screenshot I posted, Derek? Oh, that was a lot of damage. That's not great. Don't crunch me again, okay? Yeah, you would definitely want to run it to level 50. Okay, he did crunch me again, but we were faster at least. Yeah, I got a pretty good dugong. I could breed for like a better one, but I just want to test something, and this is like a really good one already. So yeah, I got that one yesterday, and that's why we're hunting the Hariyama now, because we need Medicham as one of the members of the Dugong team that I'm building. I think I want to go Quagsire here. We don't have Water Absorb. Okay, we get crit, of course, of course. Well, now we'll have to rest first, I guess. He also has to rest. That crit took everything out of him. Even though the Medicham we want isn't gonna need Fake Out, I do want, if I'm gonna go breed for a good Medicham, then I might as well get one with Fake Out immediately, and then I'll just clone it, so I'll still have it for later for a different team that does want Fake Out. Toxic, oh, it missed. Well, we just need to not get crit by Surf. Don't know how much damage. Let's just rest. We'll see if we can stay out of crit range. If you transform it to Shedinja, you keep your HP value? Yeah. But Shedinja still has pretty bad defenses, right? I think, so I don't know how much it matters. Of course, you don't instantly die to sand, toxic, that sort of stuff. But you still don't want to go tanking super effective hits. Of course we get crit again. The only thing that can do it is Smeargle, which has no HP anyway. Yeah, Smeargle isn't exactly great. Ditto doesn't have great stats. We can't use Mew, because it's banned. Let's go Metronome Transform. That will do. Blissey Metronome Transform. Sounds good. I think that way you can probably only target your opponents. So we wouldn't be able to transform into our own Shedinja. Or maybe you can select your partner. I'm not sure. You can't mimic transform onto Blissey? Yeah, but that's why we have Metronome. You don't think you can get transform via Metronome? Aw, no, it's ruined. I don't know. There are some moves you can't use. I feel like you can use transform, but maybe you can't. It would be too much effort anyway. And then you face like a Pokemon with Rock Slide. It just outspeeds, kills the Shedinja. Something like that before you transform. Or really just, I mean, even more likely it's just a flamethrower or something. Does transform go through protect? Because I guess if you protect and then transform... Oh, Registeel's back. Use the Pike glitch? True! This is a good Hackmon's idea. Oh, instant attack raise. Probably not gonna matter. Okay, maybe it will. He has Earthquake. But it's still only a Registeel. Nice Thunderbolt, idiot. I'm definitely interested in what a Hackmon's Frontier thing would be, where it's just like you just Pike glitch, you sketch 4 moves onto any Pokemon you want. What it would be, I think Recover on Pressure Stallers is of course insane. I feel like the most optimal thing would still end up being something like Skarn Bliss Latios or something. It would just be boring anyway. So maybe we need to ban stall or something. You like the name? This Quagsire's name? I just named it after the stats it had perfect IVs in. Because I was using it as a parent. Another attack race, of course. Luckiest Registeel. We'll go 1 amnesia and then try to kill this. How were the eggs I was hunting yesterday? Well, I got a good dugong. Or well, seal for now. So it went well. What one are we interested in? We're hunting Hariyama, a male one. So I can breed it with Medicham. And get a good fake out Medicham. Because I got a decent dugong yesterday. I mean, really good compared to the average Pokemon. That I want to use. And Medicham is also going to be on that team. Now, I don't need Fake Out for that team. Although I could use it. This Crobat is completely destroying me. Immediately immobilized by love and then double miss into a single double team, and now we're confused. Okay, there we go. I just needed to have an even lower chance of hitting to finally hit. And a crit, nice. But I'll probably want to use Fake Out at some point. Like I want to use Medicham in the dome at some point. I don't want to be confused against this. Let's go Quagsire. And then switch back? I don't know. Quagsire can't touch this. Do we tank Dragonclaw from Flygon? I think he's probably max special attack. We took 60. Yeah. Well, we might live. Don't forget, Crobat has itty bitty feet. Yeah, he needs to hold on to stuff somehow. Okay. I think we would have died. Maybe it was a roll. Is Hariyama really that rare? Let me check the trainers. Level 50. Hariyama. That's 3 trainers, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, like a lot of trainers have Hariyama. Or at least, let's say at least half of them. We're just getting really unlucky. And then it also needs to be male and not in the lead. When we finally see the Hariyama, it's gonna be either female or in the lead. Or both. Alright, I thought we would live one, but it was pretty close. I'm kind of excited to use the Dugong team that I've planned. I don't know if it's gonna be any good, but I think it has the potential to be quite good. Oh, you were faster. Don't leech seed me, please. Attract. Just kill me. You can do it. Actually, this one probably has leech seed. Double team. Ah, no. Are we serious? Could have just attacked. Oh my god. Just... If I attack, he's gonna attack me for sure. Yeah, there's leech seed. Okay. Well, I guess he only had one attacking move, so it's not that unlikely for him to not attack me. Alright, there we go. Having... He's stalling my destiny bonds. I get what you meant to say, Matt. Yeah. He didn't need to. He was just flexing on me. You give up. Autocorrect beat you. Last night I ran into a trainer who had only Regis. Regice into Registeel into Regirock. One day we will run into a Hariyama. Will it be today? Check Discord. I don't see anything on Discord. Choice band Yanma. Now there's a tech that I this thing could just be double team toxic. Okay, we're not gonna Destiny Bond this time, and now I'm gonna be attacked. Oh, he just outspeeds me. Huh. He has to be plus speed then. Nah, I'm not gonna catch this. I've looked into reversal Yanma at some point. We could use the Heracross from the tower to breed for reversal Yanma. That could work. Wouldn't be very good. We would probably, if we want to use a reversal bug, we would just use Heracross, I think. Although Yanma does get an accurate bug move. Signal Beam. That's something. This is the Kingdra that beat me yesterday in the 34th battle. Well, it was mostly I got crit and then something else. And then this was the last Pokemon where he just protect rested on me or something like that. No, I think protect rest or something after Toxic in turn 1. This Kingdra is mean. I don't think Psychic kills, so we'll call Mind. Yesterday, he exploded on me, I think twice, when I did this. Giga Drain, okay, that's better. We have Lumberry. Ooh, shiny Magikarp. Congrats, Bichos. And it's Jolly. Did you synchronize it? Wait! Male Hariyama! I almost killed it because I was looking at Discord. There we go. Okay, now we need to actually lose to this thing. Let's see. I think this was second Pokemon. No, wait. Manectric was second Pokemon, right? Let's check with Roar. Yeah, this is last Pokemon. Okay. I need my other two Pokemon to die. Okay, we just can spam Calm Mind for a while. Reversal. Were you hunting for a shiny Bichos, or were you just hoping for a good Magikarp? Is this 4 fighting moves? Hariyama? Reversal, Focus Punch, Revenge, Counter? They were cooking for sure. I mean, my Hariyama in the dome is gonna run 3 fighting moves. At least at the start, because I want to test which 2 I want to keep. You just wanted a Jolly Magikarp? Hey, we take those, right? Congratulations again. I mean, that's gonna happen to me eventually as well, when I'm breeding for something. Or something like that. At some point there's gonna be a shiny and hopefully you'll have the nature I want. It was like 3 encounters? Damn. Hey, sometimes it happens. We could also find a shiny in the Ruby Tower, right here. Which is part of the reason why we have this Quagsire. In case it's a shiny with Explosion. Does the Giga Drain Muck get Explosion? That might be an issue. And we have Memento. So we can help, so we can lose faster because the Ruby Tower is not very good at killing you. We need to help it a little bit. Oh no, we lost! Oh, I'm so bad at this game. I switched the Pelipper for Rayquaza in case I want to kill. Like if there's 2 Pokemon left. And maybe the one I want doesn't show up first. I can try to kill... Wait, no, we don't want to look up Rayquaza. I can kill it. Okay, we can maybe meet it. If it went up, we can also go up. Did go up. Alright, any nature guesses for the Hariyama? Mach 4 does have Giga Drain and Explosion. Yeah, but Ruby has its own sets. Okay, that went the wrong way. 1 second, I can check. Oh yeah. I don't know if you checked my sheet. I did give them my own numbers, and Mach 4 does have Giga Drain Explosion. Does Emerald Mach have Giga Drain Explosion? Was it just... Yes, Emerald Mach 4 also has Giga Drain Explosion. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, we'll go down and up and check. Timid 6 IV? Well, 6 IVs is guaranteed. Okay, we could end up on the same route. It could also go to the route I'm on now. Because it's, you can jump to both of them. No, we went the other way. Okay. Remember, you will predict it has 31 IVs in HP, attack, defense, special attack, special defense, and speed. Wow, what a wild prediction on a random Hariyama. That would never happen, right? Surely not. Okay. Nope. Could happen. Like 25% or something. A little bit less, I think. Nope. You predict quiet nature? Nickname not your mama? Oh, I teleported. Okay. Well, we will fly and I will reset the location. Tony, does that work with Sapphire? In Sapphire with Latias? Yeah, you can do the same thing I'm doing in Sapphire. Which roamer you have doesn't matter. Just needs to be Ruby or Sapphire. Okay. It's hailing here. Okay, interesting. Well, we have a 50% chance roughly of getting it, but once it goes to the sea on the south, it usually just wants to run away from me. Doesn't have to, I just keep getting unlucky. Okay, we're getting unlucky. Could be here, probably isn't. Yeah, no. He's gone. Okay, we'll reset again. That's too far away. We reset again until he comes near Marville. Nope. That's even further. Okay, that's close enough. Let's see, where did he go? Nah, it's not worth trying to get it. It works better when you find the roamer? Oh, thanks, Sandy. I hadn't thought of that yet. I'll do my best then. Roamer does not want to move. And it's gone. Literally the other side of the map. About as far as it can get. It doesn't like me. The last couple of times I've been spoiled and I've gotten it like immediately. So I guess it was time for it to not show up quickly. Rick, you will always be a supporter of the cycling road method. I'm not... I like this. I like actively hunting. I think the cycling road method is good if you're AFK. Okay, this Latios really doesn't like me. The Hariyama first was really difficult to find in the tower. And now it's really difficult to find as the roamer. Did I hack for the second Latios? No, it's a different save file. Or, well, like, I reloaded the save, I guess. Yeah, I guess this one did come from this save file, actually. Alright, is he here? Switch 3 gives you a bonus Lati. No, I reloaded the save. I traded over the Pokemon, and then I reload the save to a backup from before I did this. Okay. It could happen. Do they read as legal? No, they're not legal. At least the legendaries aren't. I don't know about... No, probably nothing is, because it's like... You could hatch Pokemon in the frontier, but you can't catch them at level 50 or 100. So yeah, they're always illegal, I think. Alright, don't press B. Don't press B number 2. There we go. Yesterday you got all your silver medals. Now you're going for gold. Good luck. The big man himself. Let's see. Quiet nature. There's no way. Oh, we have a Salic Berry. I think I already had a Salic Berry somewhere. But that's nice. Luck Pup, Hariyama always creeped you out. I mean, he's a big guy. I guess now I have to name it Not Your Mama. Because Sandy guessed the name or the nature. Oh. Stream Sniper? Yeah, you watched from the future and came back. Alright, now we trade this over to my emerald. One second, I need to start it up. Teamy, you feel horrible today? I hope... I don't know if something special happened or you're just having a down day, but I hope you're feeling better soon. Like, those days suck. Sandy, you decided you're only gonna stream Factory for the time being? Shiny hunting is too boring? Factory is definitely a lot more interesting to watch. Definitely something we can all enjoy because we can laugh at the one person who is playing suffers, so the rest of us can laugh. You think it's a stomach bug? Oh, those are awful. I can trade eggs. I already have the good seal. You can have a seal egg. Yeah, the Kingdra you see in the Emerald Party was the one that killed me yesterday after 34 battles. Well, it was the last Pokemon of Battle 34. That's where I ended the hunt for that day. I think that one was Bashful. Sandy, you definitely got a lot to learn with Factory, but you're genuinely enjoying it. That's good. That's the important part. We enjoyed watching you suffer while we were all chatting in Discord. The flinch into the crit burn heat wave. That was definitely the Frontier being Frontier. Yeah, Crobat crit burn. Alright, so now we can turn off the game. And now I reload my save file with can show with this program. And then we can start hunting again. Now I don't really need anything specific at the moment. I was just hunting for this Hariyama. Because I needed as a parent. And I don't have anything else planned that I need right now. I have everything I need. The Switch menu, the Switch free menu goes crazy. I know, right? When they finally release Ruby and Sapphire on the Virtual Console or whatever they're gonna call it, you'll be able to do it too. Trust. It's just that my uncle works at Game Freak, you know? So I already have it. Switch 3 is the best console? True. It's too bad it costs $10,000. Am I Dutch? Yes, I am. So yeah, Starmie is on the list. But this is lead Starmie, so we cannot catch. Because the lead gets overwritten with the roamer. Today's haul. Hariyama. Male. Quiet. So you can go off the targets list. Oh, it lived on 1 HP. Super Flash, they already patched the glitch where Raikou and Entei disappeared. Yeah, but they didn't patch the glitch where your IVs are completely bugged, so I don't think they're gonna patch this glitch. Because, like, the roar glitch is, like, horrible for the player. This, almost nobody's gonna run into this, and if they do, it's gonna be good for them. Probably. So, I don't think they're gonna take the effort of patching this. Sandy, you were brainstorming. how they're going to port DS games to the Switch, but you feel like they're going to make a Wii U type controller extension. Maybe. I mean, you'll just have to wait for the Switch free. It will be able to play everything. Don't worry. Tima, when you lost today to Arcanine free, getting free special defense drops with 8 crunches. You made a misplay. You rested into crunch crit. But you opened yourself up to SPDF drops from 2 crunches. I mean, I don't know what happened and what your options were. But it's always tricky playing around stuff like that. DOR Analog Pocket is the best console. I don't have one myself, so I cannot judge. Switch 3 is gonna have a lighter built-in? No, they're like... They don't put any fans in it, so it's just gonna heat up. And you use it as a lighter. Oh, Rhydon is quite rare. But I'm pretty sure I already have one. Not that it's good, but I think I already have one. Switch 3 is going to cost $500? That sounds very optimistic. I'm afraid it will be more. Okay, Gardevoir's gone. Sandy, you were thinking more like a retro car lighter, like a hot plate? Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. They just don't put any fans in, and you can use it as a lighter. So kids can burn their fingers? Yeah, sounds good. Oh, wait. I should have caught this one, I think. I want to use a barrier cloister. Tima, the other day, Riley got 2 double quick clawed by Snorlax. I think it was Ursaring. Was it Snorlax? It doesn't matter. He got double quick clawed. Or maybe he got quick clawed multiple battles, probably. You're sure Magpie or LRXC would have won that fight? Taking a long time at it, though. Yeah, we were already in the voice chat. We already saw a couple of things that were definitely wrong. Or at least, like, mainly the turn 1, setting up the sun into a Quick Claw Pokemon. And then getting Quick Clawed and dying. Was the main thing we're talking... I don't know if there was anything else. With that one battle. Or maybe we're talking about different ones now. Because I'm thinking of like his long... Oh, there's the Starmie. We can try to catch this, probably. Let's see if it's faster than me. It is? Okay, that's... But I'm much slower, so it shouldn't be. Oh, crit. Yeah, I'm probably talking about a different one. Let's see, how do I... It's unfortunate we got that crit. Now the only thing I can do to see if I'm faster is Memento. I am faster. Okay, it's not plus speed. I mean, Modest could still be good. Or it just doesn't have max speed? I don't know. Let me check. Is there a Starmie that isn't max speed? I wouldn't be surprised. No, they're all max speed. Okay, it's not... Max speed. I might still want to catch it though. Like modest could be good for the dome. Nah. I'll kill it if I can. The Snorlax only had Suicune 6 with Gengar 8. Oh yeah. And the Endure reversal. Right, yeah. Snorlax was last mon. He swapped Gengar. But there was no reason to swap out. That's stanky. I'm gonna be honest, I don't quite remember that battle. So I don't know all the things that he could have done. Unlucky Sandy. Better luck next time. Had he stayed in, Snorlax would have killed Suicune with Hyper Beam and the Destiny Bond would have been safe. Right, because it was Quick Claw Shadow Ball, but if he Hyper Beams, he has to recharge. Yeah, that makes sense. I should be doing more amnesias. Also, if he crits me, I die. Yeah, I think with Riley there's always gonna be frequent battles where he could have done something different for a higher chance to win. But that's just his playstyle, right? He's more likely to lose, but also he goes through the round pretty quick. So he gets a lot of chances. There's upsides and there's downsides. How much damage do we deal now? Well, none because Kingdra went for Protect. He plays fast and is enjoyable to watch? Yeah. I should probably just go +6 because he's setting up double teams. Yeah, we missed. Yeah, if everyone took as much time as LRXC, like, I think we wouldn't have as much fun watching. But yeah, it's gonna be tough going to 100. Especially with his playstyle. Another Protect on my Earthquake, nice. Running out of Earthquakes eventually. We probably don't even one-shot despite +6. We're gonna need to land 2. I don't know if we have enough PP for this. Never mind, we did one shot. You're just saying there's a lot of depth to the game mode. and playing it well is incredibly difficult. It sure is. A lot more than knowing the type chart. Well, that's for sure, but that goes for everything in the Frontier. Well, I guess you can brute force a lot. I mean, you can brute force getting gold in the factory as well. Yes, John, we can catch a Pokemon that we're battling in the tower, but it can't be the lead Pokemon. And the Pokemon needs to stay alive when we lose. But yeah, you're not gonna brute force 100 wins, not realistically. Like, yeah, in theory, given enough time, if you only press A, someone is gonna make it to 100 wins. But like, the odds of that are so small. And of course the odds are a bit higher for just picking kind of good moves. But 100 wins is still very unlikely. Like, you need to play pretty well. Yeah, it's astronomically unlikely to just press A and get 100 wins, but it's technically possible. Oh, hello, Registeel. I have a 1 HP Quagsire. That's not ideal. How about you use Explosion? Yeah, hitting 100 is not my goal for Factory. I just play every once in a while. Otherwise, I find it to be quite frustrating at times. So I don't think I could grind it. And I just see how far I get. Like last time, I couldn't even beat Silver Nold because it got completely screwed over. And to be honest, I kind of I made a bad switch, I guess, for my team. But I'm not familiar with level 50, so I didn't know what I should be scared of. Yeah, you need to play very well and have a bunch of good luck to get 100 wins. You at least need to not get unlucky. Timmy, your PB is actually 146. Damn, that's pretty insane. Lavender, you gotta go get some work done. Thanks for the stream. Well, thanks for being in the chat. Thanks for watching. And good luck with your work. An infinite number of monkeys playing Pokemon Emerald on Game Boys, only pressing A would eventually hit 100 wins in the factory. Exactly. Well, they're gonna need to press left and right and stuff a little bit to switch Pokemon when they die and when you're selecting Pokemon. But other than that, yes, just pressing A, eventually someone would get 100 wins. But I think there's a bot playing like 24/7. And it's cheating as well. Like it knows, it reads the memory of the game, so it always knows which sets it's facing. And it's not that good. I mean, that's not just pressing A, but that's like pressing good moves with knowledge you can never have. Or at least decent moves, like an average player maybe kind of moves. And it's still not doing that well. I don't know. I don't remember what the record is. Maybe I can find it. It probably has it on the stream somewhere. Let me see if I can find Emerald Factory. Well, 24/7. No, not the shiny bot. Or is it only on Twitch? No, I found it. It's playing right now. Where do I see what the record is? Top 10 win streaks. 124 wins. Team is better than a 24/7 bot. I mean, of course Team is better, but Team actually has a better result as well. Despite the advantage of I don't know how many attempts. So yeah, it doesn't even have the world record despite cheating. And having knowledge you shouldn't be able to have. Team, at the time you got 146 open level singles, it would have been world record. Damn. You did restart a round after a crash. That's unfortunate. Riley did the same thing, I think with his 86 run. Where he crashed in draft. Like on the first Pokemon or something. And you had no proof anyways. Yeah, that's the thing with playing offline. You have no proof. But that's impressive. Regice. Do I go Quag? Kind of afraid of Ice Beam damage. Let's try. B shows your Gyarados is jolly and it has hidden power flying? Damn. Oh, switching on explosion. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, what's the base power on hidden power flying? And what are the IVs? Hail, explosion, thunderbolt. Last move has to be Ice Beam or Blizzard. Yeah, I would love to get my hands on a good hidden power flying Gyarados eventually. Because I already know a team I would use it on. That would be fun for a somewhat serious streak in the tower. I might use the same Pokemon, but because I don't have hidden power flying, I might use a defensive Gyarados instead. But it's not gonna be as good of a team. But should still be able to get pretty far, I think. Teammate, you crashed on the first fight. And you were in a totally winning position. And it was a cracked team with Gengar 8 and Suicune 1. Oof. So you were fine accepting the crash and restarting the round on a new seed. Yeah, it's not like, oh, it was totally lost. But then it crashed and you reset. Derek, time to shiny hunt. Good luck. Don't forget, at 16k you're finding Slack off. B shows it's 10 to 12 in attack and 5 to 8 in speed. Okay, not the best, but you have Dragon Dance, so you should be fine. We haven't seen a single ice move. Use a Gyarados with Dragon Dance and Flail? I think that would be really bad. Can Gyarados... Oh, there's Blizzard. Can Gyarados learn Endure? Yes, it can. Okay. Okay. Dragon Dance, Earthquake, Endure, Flail. Just don't run into levitating ghost Pokemon. Or Skarmory. Everything can learn Endure? Well, almost everything. Yes, Gyarados gets Endure. I just checked. Yeah, I might use that at some point. But you would probably just want to run Return instead. Hello, Jacob. You remember again. I fixed it. Everything that can learn TMs and stuff, yeah. Yeah, it's a move tier. I think it's in the frontier, so you can just use it endlessly. Derek, you're on 12.9k, not 14k. You lied to us? How could you? Maybe you just knew 14k is gonna be the encounter. Oh, let's add to list. Targets. Shiny. Shiny is also a target. Effect Spore Gardevoir. Can we get any benefit? It's unlikely because it's only 10% and only on contact moves. Crobat. One of your most used movesets in challenge runs is Protect, Substitute, Double Team, and one more move. Everything can learn that pretty much. Yeah, Stall is just broken, Tiba. And Protect, Substitute, Double Team is definitely a way to stall. I'll just attack. Latios can finish this off if needed. Septicon, what do I think the rarest Pokemon is? You think it's gotta be a Colosseum dog in Gen 3? I don't know. I haven't played the GameCube games. But I mean, you can also get the dogs from Fire Red and Leaf Green. They will still be rare. I mean, there are way fewer copies of the GameCube games. So even though you can get all 3 of them in one playthrough, they're probably still more rare than a Fire Red Leaf Green dog. Or I guess they're more like cats, to be honest, but beasts. Shiny Jirachi. I mean, if it's gonna be shiny as well, that's probably one of the most, yeah, the most rare. Okay, we now also have Truant. I'm just gonna Destiny Bond. The IVs are bad on the fire red leaf green dogs. Yeah, but you didn't say they had to be perfect. You just said they had to be rare. Because if they have to be perfect, then maybe the Ladies are more difficult. Well, no, probably not. Because if you have Ruby or Sapphire, then they're just bad. And for Emerald, they're difficult to hunt unless you have an Eon ticket. Alright, Kingdra goes down. Kingdra, famously a legendary bird. It has wings. It was on my Zapdos Articuno team. Magpie pointed out it has wings. It is a legendary bird. Along with Murkrow, who became a legendary bird after it joined Zapdos Articuno on my doubles team. How predictable is the Destiny Bond AI in the Frontier? You mean for the opponent using it? Another Latios? I'll try to kill this, I guess. Okay, we're Destiny Bonding this. Oh, never mind, it crit me. Well, we'll just Dragon Claw it back. Yeah. So for the Ruby Sapphire Tower, which technically isn't the Frontier, I guess, it's just random because everything is random. But for Emerald, it depends on how much HP they have. If they're low HP, they're like very likely to click it. But if they're full HP, they're pretty much never going to click it. So if you have a one-shot on a Destiny Bond Pokemon, you just always kill them without having to worry. Oh, that was supposed to be Dragon Claw. Oh well. Alakazam healed anyways. I don't know exactly how low they need to be, but let's say if they're like around 30%, you need to be scared. It's the same with Endure. If they're like, I don't know if it's like 39% or whatever. I haven't looked at the code. I just know around there somewhere, they're very likely to click Endure. Now, Endure is a move that they can click at full HP, but only if they have like no moves that can really hurt you. So let's say Blaziken 3 is, I want to say Overheat, Earthquake Reversal. So let's say I have Latios, who has Levitate, so Earthquake doesn't hit me. I resist Overheat. He's at full HP, so he wouldn't want to use Reversal anyway, but I also resist it, which I don't think matters. So that's in that scenario, the AI can click Endure at full HP. Me using it against Slacking made you think of that. Yeah, you don't need to worry against full HP Pokemon, normally. If the user will move after the foe, or the user's HP is over 70%, score -1 and terminate. Yeah, so very unlikely. Yeah, we can set up some more. This thing has Trick, Macho Brace. Macho Brace halves your speed. Hello, Steel type enjoyer. Thanks for making the Aggron Battle Tower video. It got you back into Emerald. Well, I'm happy you enjoyed it, and I'm happy you're playing Emerald again. Oh, there's the trick. And we obtain Macho Brace. And he gets it back. Nice. Yeah, I'll have to get back to Aggron eventually, but I have like a lot of things I want to do. So it'll probably be a while before we get back to Aggron again. Yeah, let's just T-Bolt. Yeah, Aggron isn't the easiest Pokemon to use for a long streak. But you can use its weaknesses to your advantage. Especially if something like a Gengar, immune to Earthquake, immune to fighting moves, you can just switch in for free. That's not bad at all. Or even like something like a Latios. Yeah, you take damage from fighting moves. And if you switch into a crit cross chop and then you get Quick Claw or something, or the Machamp or Hariyama or something survives a hit, maybe you're in a bit of trouble. Or you could just do Salamence, like I had Salamence with Aggron. You intimidate and resist fighting, and you're immune to Earthquake. Gyarados, same thing. No worries, you're just having fun watching me and Nighthawk while you're hatching some eggs. Alright, good luck getting the Pokemon you're looking for. Do I reckon a Thunder Wave Paralysis better than applying Toxic? It depends. It depends on your team. Like I mentioned in my comment that I'm considering Paralysis Rock Slide because you have a you get to outspeed them, and then Rock Slide has a flinch chance. So that's pretty good. Now, it's not the best strategy by any means, but like we did stall, failed. I want to do something else, and it's like fun having Aggron actually do some of the killing. But it kind of depends what the Aggron is doing on your team. Like if you need something that can deal with, let's say, double team Umbreon, then yes, you want to Toxic the Umbreon. You wouldn't want to Thunder Wave the Umbreon. That's not going to help you. But if you already have something that deals with that, then you could try Thunder Wave. It can be useful for bunch of stuff. Like outspeeding things is really powerful. So if you have like a slower Pokemon, for example on my stall team, I sometimes used Thunder Wave so my Dusclops could outspeed things, which Dusclops is one of the slowest Pokemon around. But because Thunder Wave makes other Pokemon so incredibly slow, you can still outspeed a lot of things and then stall them. Oh, nice. We got it lived on 1 HP and froze me. Nice. Guess I should have set up another curse. If you're faster, they basically won't Destiny Bond. Yeah, if they have Quick Claw, they know that they're gonna activate it, so they're cheating that way. Derek, you're learning a lot today. There's always stuff to learn about the Frontier. There are so many niche things. Yeah, freeze emote. Makes you want to bring both Thunderwave and Toxic on your team? I mean, they're both very powerful moves. It can be difficult to fit both of them onto the same team. Like, I very rarely do I get to run Thunderwave. More commonly, I run Toxic because, like I mentioned, Pokemon like... Hey, I have Deja Vu. I feel like we've just done this. Pokemon like Umbreon are difficult to kill if you don't have something like Toxic. Or at least they can be. And would rather have something that's a good chance of beating them. And on defensive Pokemon, like, you don't deal that much damage, so Toxic is quickly one of the moves that gets selected as a way to deal with other Pokemon. Bro. Does he know? Mirror Code. That's not gonna help you here. Thunder, that's not gonna help you here. Explosion and what? Thunder Wave? One of them has Swift, I think. I'm not gonna fully set up speed running. No, we don't care about the length of the streak. Otherwise, it would definitely set up fully. But if I was just going for a long streak... Oh. This is why we're not fully setting up. This is gonna hurt. I probably could have just Earthquaked. But we have two Psychic types. At least one of them is gonna kill Breloom. There we go. And now we still have Quagsire for the Registeel. Actually, no, we can just Destiny Bond. It's last Pokemon. We already have a couple of pretty good Registeels, so I'm not hunting for Registeel. Return. Is this Curse, Amnesia, Rest, Return or something? Thank God Battle Tower Umbreons don't have Earthquake. Yeah, they don't have Earthquake. You can just Toxic them with Aggron. You feel like every Pokemon in this game has Earthquake? Well, there's quite a lot of them, yes. You were surprised with Charizard having an Earthquake. Yeah, that also exists. Yeah, it's a scary world. Oh, it's this thing again. Last time he leech seeded me after a million Destiny bonds. Of course, now that I had so much HP that he could never kill me, now he's attacking me. Of course. Or is there a second one? With detect, leaf blade. Oh, it's offensive. Okay, never mind. It's not the same leech seed set. Yeah, who else gets Earthquake? Tauros can have Earthquake. Slacking. Snorlax. Metagross. Was Sceptile the lead Pokemon? I don't remember. Don't know if I care. Let's just attack. If we die, we die. Blaziken. Typhlosion, I'm not sure. There's a Blastoise, there's a Feraligatr. Swampert, obviously. All the ground types. All starters second stage Pokemon can learn Earthquake. Damn. I'm pretty sure Meganium gets Earthquake as well. Venusaur has an Earthquake set. I don't think there's a physical Sceptile. Well, there's one that has Aerial Ace. I don't think it has Earthquake. Miltank, I'm pretty sure, has Earthquake. It definitely has Focus Punch. There's Kangaskhan with Earthquake. There are a lot of physical attackers with Earthquake. And then there's also the fighting moves. I mean, the fighting types also have Earthquake. Everyone and their uncle brings Earthquake, but somehow Kabutops doesn't learn it. Poor Kabutops. Let's go. Quag. Yeah, I mean, Charizard is like a dragon, sort of, and like the dragons all have Earthquake as well. Hyper Beam Kingdra, okay. Is this one just fully offensive? Better than all the stall ones. I mean, he just flies really hard into the ground and then there's an Earthquake, I guess. It makes some sense. I think. Maybe. I don't know. Pokemon doesn't really make much sense. But this, for Pokemon logic, I can see it. Latios gets Earthquake. I'm pretty sure there's Shadow Ball, Earthquake, Dragon Dance, Latios, right? And also just another random Latios with Earthquake, and Latias also, of course. At least Skarmory doesn't have Earthquake. It does learn Rock Slide though. Disable Kingdra, okay. I don't know why they made Disable so bad. It doesn't deserve it. Then next gen it gets buffed. Gen 3 it's 55% accuracy. Gen 4 it's 80, and then I think Gen 5 it's 100%. Like, they buffed it and they still didn't think it should be 100. Like, why? Like, who would use this move? There are 4 Ladies. Like set 2, 3, 7, and 8. All have Earthquake. Damn, they really hate Aggron, huh? Okay, crit the Hyper Beam. Okay, it didn't happen. Sleeping through the Hyper Beam. I think they should have kept the Gen 1 Hyper Beam, where if you kill, you just don't need to recharge. That was such a cool mechanic, even though it was probably a bug. Air Balloon Aggron. We're a little bit early for Air Balloon Aggron. But you would still need to deal with all the fighting moves. Let's go Air Balloon Terra Ghost Aggron. That will solve our problems. No, not level 100. What am I doing? Yeah, exactly. Air Balloon Terra Ghost. Or we could go Terra Flying. And then we don't need Air Balloon. But then we're not immune. So who knows? Wonder Guard Aggron. But then we're still getting one shot. Oh no. It's another Kingdra. They really like throwing Kingdra at us. But I already have a good Kingdra. Oh no, Toxic. Don't crit me. Good. I mean, it can still crit me this turn. And I'll die. Nope. I think we'll keep going until we run into some Pokemon I want to catch, and then we're done for today. So then I want to do some breeding for the Medicham off stream at some point tonight. And then the last Pokemon for the team I already have. So then I just need to train them up, and then the team is ready to go. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know how well it will perform, but I think it will be fun. I mean, last time Dugong Last time I used Dugong, it performed really well. Oh, there's a crit. So maybe we can repeat that. And Dugong will go from a nobody to the new meta Pokemon for the Frontier. I think that's what's fun about using these random Pokemon. Sometimes you stumble onto things that are actually really good, and if you just look at like what's the strongest, what has everyone else already used, if you just look at that, then you're not looking into these niche Pokemon that might actually be really good. Sandy, you take 11% credit for all Dugong victories. Fair enough. You got this ball rolling by asking me if I had ever considered using Dugong. Missing no Shedinja with Air Balloon plus Terra Electric equals God? Well, as long as there's no sand or... Well, I guess hail doesn't exist anymore, right? No toxic, no burn, no curse, no confusion. Then yes. Or spikes. If you're switching in. Derek getting Poison Sting poisoned while playing Emerald for the first time. With the screen shaking and bugging made you cry as a 5-year-old. Aw. Poor oh no, not again. I can't touch you. That's not fair. Okay, we're gonna rest off the toxic. Remember when Dugong was just bad Lapras? Well, that didn't last very long. Thank you for your cooperation, Latios. Now, please do not Dragon Claw me as I switch into my own Latios. Skitty Battle Tower next? No. I tried Delcatty once. It did not go well. Goodbye, Latios. Golduck. Uh-oh. Will I be Medicham breeding on Discord? Maybe. Probably at some point. Oh, now I'm the one getting Spadef dropped. And it's a fast Sceptile. Oh, but it's elite Pokemon. I was gonna say, I still want to catch a plus speed Sceptile, but we can't catch this one. I already have a modest one, but I want a timid one. Hello, Regice. Next time we run into Regirock, we might catch it. Uh-oh. Is this the same Regice as last time? Well, if he blizzards again... Oh, it's definitely not the same one. Should probably get a little bit of speed investment to outspeed Regis before I curse. Nice, spam your rests. Give me some free setup turns. I considered a Registeel with this set for my rain team. But obviously not with Earthquake, but Metal Claw. But that didn't help me with Annabelle, so I didn't use it. But I could definitely try using it in Palace. All the setup, Super Flash. All of the setup. Curse versus curse, and we both have rest. This might take a little while. Because we don't have a lot of attack. Maybe we should try to make it go to sleep, but he's gonna have a Chesto Berry. Let's see how much damage we deal. At least we're gonna win the war. Oh, that's no damage at all. Maybe I should just spam moves until he runs out of rests. I would definitely win that way, but that's gonna take so long. I don't want to have to deal with that. No, why are you spamming only curse? You have other moves. There you go. Just don't click rest and we're fine. Okay, that's better. Any specific nature? For Starmie, timid or modest. For Metagross, jolly probably. I mean, adamant could also work. Gyarados, probably similar. Adamant, mostly adamant. But jolly could also be good. Again, set up Quagsire into Latios. How is Latios literally everywhere? Okay, just kill me. I mean, I could just stall him out of PP, but I don't want to take that long. I guess... No, he wouldn't. He would probably die still. But I guess we might catch this Latios. If he manages to kill Gardevoir. Without me getting a Destiny Bond off. Oh no. It's 2 non-attacking moves, Latios. This is gonna take a while. Oh, Luster Purge is only 5 PP. I'm pretty sure. We could very easily stall this out. But I really don't want to. I guess maybe I should just switch to get rid of my amnesia boost. We want a Destiny Bond anyway. Have I ever watched Doctor Who? I think I've watched a few episodes at some point. If he's faster, he could kill me now. He didn't. Okay, good. Instead, he's just gonna stall me out of Destiny Bonds. Never mind. Goodbye, Latios. I'm not much of a show watcher. I remind you of Doctor Who, and you cannot elaborate why? Okay. Is it because I'm also a time traveler or something? He does travel through time, right? With his telephone box thing. Okay, can we stop with the Septile leads? Ooh, that hurt. But we should be fine. Don't forget about space. Yeah, of course, I also travel space. Flygon? Close your eyes, Sandy. Or maybe don't, because I'm killing this thing. Oh, Starmie. Okay. Starmie is gonna be the target. When you picture me, I'm the doctor that wears the fez. I'm gonna need to Google this because it's been a very long time since I've seen that Doctor Who fez. Oh, wait, that guy. Wait, why are they all having one? Bro, which one is the real one? Has to be this guy. Well, I can neither confirm nor deny. Superflash, you want the Starmie? I mean, I can send it to you. Oh, I should have gone to Latios first. Surely, if I Destiny Bond, he's not gonna kill me this turn, right? Right? Surely not. We're just going for Coal Mine. Oh, nice. We got a Spadef drop. So we're not actually gaining special defense. Probably I don't kill with a crit, right? So I can go for one Psychic. Oh, you were saying you want. I thought you said I want. No, I want the Starmie, yes. Because I want a good Starmie at some point. Calc if the damage is minus special attack. I can't be bothered. Also, I realized... I mentioned this earlier in the stream. I realized that we have the badge boost, so I would need to calculate the badge boost as well. At least I'm pretty sure we have badge boost in the Ruby Tower. Okay, it's not plus speed, because it would be faster than me. Decepticon, you're gonna get shiny Dugong tonight? Alright, good luck. You still have to do Otters too. Which game are you hunting in? Oh wait, we're... no wait, we are hunting Latios, yeah. Oh. This might be a fast one. It wouldn't be minus speed 2, right? No, right? It could be, but I don't think it is. Oh, there we go. That's how fast it can be. We've had both now. Well, the first one, it was long, but I've had much worse, so... And then this one was instant. That's very nice. I mean, if it was minus speed, it probably would have been slower than Gardevoir, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it did outspeed Gardevoir, but we are like 35 base speed lower. So even with the badge boost, I think it would probably... There's a chance it outspeeds me. Oh, it's also Illuminate. Oh, I already knew that actually. Well, that's fine. We can use this as a parent. Illuminate is not... We obviously want Natural Cure. Team a quick brainstorm found 49 factory Pokemon that can have Earthquake out of 109. It's modest. No way. No, why do you have Illuminate? Well, it's still good nature. Super Flash, you call bold. I wish it was Natural Cure. I shouldn't have gone and caught this. I saw the Illuminate and I didn't register it had Illuminate. When I traced it during the battle, like it didn't register at all. Well, I guess we have the best Illuminate Pokemon ever now. It's the God Me, but it's the wrong ability. So is it the Ungod Me? Maybe we'll bring this to the dome at some point, but I think I would rather have like a worst army with Natural Cure. Just call it Starburst. Was it modest? Yeah, it's modest. Unfortunately. Missing no? You have a modest shiny blossom that you would like to gift me? How can we do this? You can send me a message on Discord. And we can work something out. That's awesome. My Discord is the same as my YouTube ad, so @bfreeze. Wait, no, that's not what I'm supposed to do. Release it so I can catch it? Is that how it works, Sandy? Can you find Blossom in the pyramid? I know Foulplume is in there, but is Blossom in there? I don't know. Maybe not. Thanks for the offer, Missing No. I wouldn't mind using a shiny Blossom. Alright, that's it for the Ruby Tower today. Bro wants to hunt Pokemon in the pyramid? Well, it's possible. There's like some glitch that allows you to catch Pokemon. I don't know. There might be multiple ways. Like one, you teleport into the pyramid. And the other, I think, is you can smuggle Pokeballs into the pyramid. You know, Derek, you found your first ever shiny in the pyramid? Damn, that's so cool, but also so sad. I want to test something. I thought we were... I mean, I did just say we were done for with the tower for today, and that's correct. 1 second, I need to find something. I have like an action replay thing for GBA games, with the Pokemon games. Oh, it's also not. Oh, there it's in there, I think. And one of the codes allows you to warp. I wonder if there's a thing where I can warp into the pyramid. I'm not sure if it's in there. It might not be. No, it's not in. Where did I put my action replay? It has to be around here somewhere. Oh, it's right in front of me. Okay. Oh, he's cheating for real. Yeah. We're cheating for real now. So it works on all the English games, but Emerald has like the least amount of options. It's been a while since I used it, and last time I couldn't figure out how it worked. I couldn't get the codes to start. Look at this discount Groudon. Okay, select codes. Wait, is there no teleport for Emerald? Oh, there might not be a teleport. Oh, there's no teleport. We can't warp. Even Pinball has codes. Okay, never mind then. I thought maybe we can warp into the pyramid, but no, we can't. We can have infinite money, no random battles. Always kill, hold R for more XP, have every Pokeball, have all the TMs and HMs, complete the Pokedex, and low game time. That's not Groudon, that's Groudon. Yeah. Got a glitch in there. Yeah, it's gonna be, what, mail glitch or something? I have warped with Leaf Green to like the Lugia and Ho-Oh Island. And we had a very fun hunt. I was streaming in Discord and we were hunting unknowns, but unknowns form is tied to locations, and we were trying to figure out on which routes we could get different forms. But like half the routes, it would just crash the game instead. That's Crouton. But I can show you. I have a Japanese card, and the Japanese one it doesn't recognize, which makes sense. So in Leaf Green, you can actually replace wild encounters, but Ruby is kind of weird. You can spawn a Pokemon in your box or something, but it doesn't work like half the time. And it's very weird. Like, it says it's caught in the Victory Road. It has like... Basically, it's an encounter from Victory Road. Because it has the levels from them as well. It's just like a random nature with random stats. There's one very interesting code, and that's this one. I can probably show you, actually. I wanted to maybe do an April Fool's video with that code. I don't know if it even works for the Ruby Tower. Switch free menu? Exactly. I think this is how I activate it. Starting game. How max stats we talking? So my idea for Ruby Tower was to bring an Oddish and use this code, and you're gonna see why. Let's run into a random encounter. We probably still have max repels on, right? So this is gonna take a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Let's go Gengar. Level 100, 999 HP. 999 everything. Exactly, Sandy. And when you switch, the new Pokemon becomes Pokemon 1. Now we have 999 all stats on Gardevoir. Drugon and Kyogre. But if you turn off the code, they'll return to where they were. You gotta kill Blissey somehow, exactly. So yeah, this is a very interesting code. I don't know if it works and how it works. Let's go do level 50 Ruby Tower, and maybe we become a 100 Pokemon. That's amazing, and this is crazy. So yeah, I was considering doing this for April Fools. But I think I was sick or something, so I didn't stream that day. Oh, we don't have free eligible Pokemon. Because the code already changed them. Okay, we need to reset. Let's see. Let's just reset completely for now. But if you turn off the code, they'll become the level they were before they transformed to cheated stats. Okay. Only Gengar is level 100, that's fine. We would probably need to reset after every round if this even works. But this would be so funny. Okay, we're going into the tower. Is it gonna transform my stats though? And I guess we could also test level 100 tower, because there you would be able to bring it to level 100, I think. All right. How broken? Oh, it worked. And we have huge power as well. Imagine if we were a physical attacker. Imagine if we had any physical moves. That's so broken. Oh, that's really funny. Ooh, it's Delcatty. We've been blessed. Old Riley lore. You can't forfeit in the Ruby Tower, so we have to finish this round or reset. Super Flash, you foresee this being very useful in the Battle Factory? Well, unfortunately, this code only works for Ruby and Sapphire, probably. Sapphire as well. The Emerald doesn't have a lot of codes. Only the ones I showed earlier, like max money, all the TMs, all the Pokeballs. That sort of stuff. Not that I would use it. I mean, maybe for fun, but... I mean, it's it's probably gonna get old pretty quick. When I first saw this code, I was like, whoa, are they gonna change all my IVs to 31? That would be so cool. And then it was this, and I was kind of disappointed, but also this is way better in so many ways. But I would have loved to have a 31 IV code on the action replay. But yeah, I think that's enough for today. I do want to do at some point an exploration of the action replay, like what can we mess with. Like I already mentioned the unknown hunt, that was really fun. There's probably more weird things we can do. Like there's a crazy amount of codes on the Ruby stuff. But yeah, if if there's an oddish April 1st stream at some point, you know what's gonna happen if you've seen this stream. Alright, I'm not gonna finish this round. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll go try to find out if... I'm gonna try to breed for this Medicham. And then maybe somewhere in this week we will get to test the Dugong team. Maybe it will take a little longer. How much damage do you take with this monstrosity? I'm not sure, but they're taking a lot of damage. I'd have to fool around in the damage calc at some point. Yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Have a good week, and I'll stream again. I don't know, maybe tomorrow, maybe Wednesday. Definitely before the weekend.